Okay, let me quickly take you to Kolkata. Derek O'Brien, Trinamool Congress Parliamentary Party leader in Rajya Sabha, MP Derek O'Brien joins me on the show. Sir, welcome on India Today. Sir, why is the Trinamool Congress and how is the Trinamool Congress linking Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement to this incident that took place at Nandigram?
Mr. Sawant, tomorrow at 12:30, the All India Trinamool Congress, 6 members of Parliament we're flying down tomorrow to Delhi to meet the Election Commission of India, and that is the appropriate place where we will make our submission, and we will link or present the link of dates between March the 7th and what happened yesterday. That is one. But I heard the minister who was on your channel just before this giving us a pious lecture on what should be done and what shouldn't be done, and who's living in air-conditioned rooms and who's not living in air-conditioned rooms. It doesn't matter whether you live in an air-conditioned room or a non-air-conditioned room. The Chief Minister, and I'm not even getting into how it happened, where it happened, police will investigate. But just think about this. And I really want you as a senior journalist or any of your viewers to think about this. If you're talking about leaving the politics aside, the BJP is saying leave the politics aside. If you really want to leave the politics aside, there's the Chief Minister of an Indian state. She has her ankle in a cast because there is a bony fracture. I'm not a doctor, but there's a medical report there, and she's grievously injured. She's in hospital. I'm not saying what should be done or what should not be done, but maybe Mr. Naveen Patnaik, who completely disagrees with the Trinamool Congress on 100 things, he put out a message saying, I wish the Chief Minister of Bengal, who is in hospital, I wish her a speedy recovery. That's from a Chief Minister, and there are so many others who you'll probably say, yeah, they are close to Trinamool Congress, but Mr. Naveen Patnaik and us have not been on the same page on everything for the last 10 years. The Home Minister of India? The Prime Minister of India? No. I've just come to do this interview. I've come for a quick shower and going back to the hospital. So all the muck and the politics and who is here and who is there. But just think about this. The lady has, and I'm not making this the only lady Chief Minister. No, she's a Chief Minister of India, period. What have we come to? What is the India we are living in? Where is the courtesy? Where is the graciousness? Common courtesies. And then 2 people, and I'm not blaming even going to the political party, one gentleman, very senior person from the Congress in Bengal, he made a statement, and I'm not sure whether that is the statement of the Congress party within 10 minutes of this event happening, or this ghastly episode happening. Within 10 minutes, another MP from the BJP, within 12 minutes, give you statements. This is a concocted incident. Have you guys lost your marbles? And yes, I want to use your channel to make an appeal, as my chairperson made in this morning. Yes, that everyone is very emotional. So we have sent out a message. Didi herself has sent out a message. And I think I want to saying that calm down. And we're trying to get everybody to calm down.
Is there an apprehension?
To give you the medical, like an update.
Yes, sir. In fact, that was the question I was coming to. No, go on. That was the question I was coming to. How is Mamata Banerjee now, sir? What's the condition?
Well, I've known Mamata Banerjee from 2003 and reasonably close from 2005 maybe. Yesterday, when she came on that stretcher and wheeled in, we literally, she was traumatized. And I'm not a doctor, but the doctors told us that. We did a battery of tests. Well, the good news is that I can confirm that there is no injury, internal injury on the head. That is absolutely clear. I mean, spoke to the doctors and I've been there, so there's no head injury. Obviously, there is a lot of bruises. There is the bony fracture on the ankle. So she's not going to be jumping up and, if you think she's going to be jumping up and jumping down, I doubt it. But will she campaign? Knowing Mamata Di, she'll fight with all of us and bulldoze and say she'll go and campaign if she campaigns on a wheelchair, but her foot is in a cast. You know, so I mean, I don't know. This is, you know, and listen, this is very important because who is in charge of the law and order in Bengal? I heard somebody saying who is the police minister? No. It's the Election Commission of India who's in charge.
Okay.
Who will answer that?
Okay. So the question, you know, so Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, when he says this is Chunavi...
The DG of police, Mr. Sawant, I'll just finish. I'll answer your question on whatever you ask me. The DG of police was changed. Before that, the number 2, the ADG of police was changed about a week ago. No consultation. Now the DG of police has been changed. So who will? This is not president's rule as yet in Bengal. This is not, we haven't become a union territory as yet in Bengal. It is still Bengal under the Election Commission. So where does the buck stop? So all these ministers, or one or two of these ministers, or these completely irresponsible MPs from the BJP here who are making these statements, where does it stop?
Okay. But how would you respond to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary or BJP leaders, sir?
The car, let me just finish. The car door got banged. If the car door got banged, please look at the car. See the photographs of the car. The car is in good condition. So I don't think this is the time to do this kind of, thing. There is a lady there. There's a chief minister. There's a Z category protectee. This has happened. Now I'll tell you. I can't show this to you on my phone because it will not show. ANI, a channel, did a eyewitness report yesterday saying what happened. I have pictures here which we'll put out. The same gentleman who did old man who did the ANI report, there are 3 or 4 pictures sitting with the BJP candidate from Nandigram and having lunch. I want to request all of you in the media, and India Today often does both sides of the story. So that's
always
good. Then
always
don't do this.
Both sides
don't
of the story.
Concoct. Thank you.
Okay. Always, all
Sorry,
sides of the story.
Last question,
for our
Mr.
viewers.
Sawant, you'll have to excuse me.
Permit me 2 questions. So, one, when both the Congress and the BJP say this is political drama for sympathy and votes, how would you respond to them, sir? And how would you respond to them saying, you heard Babul Supriyo just a moment ago when he said, how is it conceivable that a chief minister with Z category security, how can 4 or 5 people attack her and melt into the crowd and nobody see a thing?
So there are 2 responses to that. You know, I'm not responding to what somebody said, but there are 2 responses to that. How this happened, you have to ask the Election Commission because they are in charge of the law and order in the state. Okay, and there's a fantastic line, and you must keep that line because if you don't keep the line, later I'm going to clip that line. Please hear what the BJP minister from Bengal sitting in Delhi said. Lovely. He said this on your program, Mr. Sawant, and you have a scoop. This is what we've been saying for the last time. Even for the 2000 elections, quote unquote, he said, these are not my words, these are his words. The BJP, the Congress, and the left are speaking the same language in Bengal. Unquote. He just said this on your program.
He did.
I rest my case.
Okay.
And I want to use this opportunity, Mr. Sawant, through you, to thank everybody who's called, who's tweeted, who's put up Facebook posts, who are sitting and just sitting there and in candlelight vigils and just sitting around doing that. To all of them, it has not been possible for the All India Trinamool Congress at this difficult time to respond to every single one. But I wanted, and the media, lots of the media have been responsible. I want to thank each one of you for reaching out to us in these last 24 hours where it's been a difficult time.
Is there an apprehension, sir, that there could be violence and the situation could flare out of control? Because you yourself said passions are running high. Is there a fear that the situation, God forbid, could turn violent?
No. There is no fear. There is only one. Please understand, we don't want any violence. And I'll tell you why we don't want any violence. This election, we know we are winning. Why should we want any violence? We don't want, we know we are winning this election. We know the people of Bengal want Mamata Banerjee back for many reasons, but this is not a political discussion, so I don't want to go there. Why should we want any violence? What we are focused on now, the election is crucial. We even had a core committee of our election group today. We had, first time we're having a meeting without Mamata Di. Just one of us stayed back at the hospital and the rest did the meeting. So,
and she will campaign on wheelchair starting the next 48 hours, sir. Am I right, sir? 48 hours and she'll be campaigning on a wheelchair?
That's what y'all are. That's what y'all are telling me. That's what y'all are telling me. But
no, we're asking you, sir.
Let's see how this pans out in the next 48 hours. But I just want to end, Mr. Sawant, by only saying one thing. You know, there is only one Mamata Banerjee. Only one. Thank you so much.
Sir, we wish her speedy recovery. We wish the Chief Minister speedy recovery. Would you be happy with the Central Bureau of Investigation probe in this matter? Would that satisfy you?
I've said this many times before on your channel, that the BJP's allies, the Shiromani Akali Dal and the Shiv Sena have all left them. So they do have a few allies still left. It's better they remain silent allies.
Okay. Derek O'Brien, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me, sir, and we wish the Chief Minister speedy recovery.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.